what's up everybody? Good to be back. It's been a while. I took some time off, went on vacation, had some good time, but I'm glad to be back in the studio here, ready to go over the next lesson with my YouTube channel audience. Here we go, guys. So in this one, we're going to be looking at two really great warm-ups. So say you sit down at the set, and before you start getting into your, playing and whatever you're working on, just warm up on the set, and that way you're a lot more loose and fluid when you go to play. So call it a workout, call it an exercise, or call it a warm-up. It really doesn't matter. These are just super fun to do around the kit. They help you get loose and fluid, and try them because they will test you a bit too. There's some exercise components in here that are gonna work on your independence, that are gonna work on your speed and really getting your hands to play well with your feet. So let's do it together. We're gonna get started. All right, so exercise number one, I would say is the easier one, so let's start there. The first step is we're gonna be counting time with our feet, and we're gonna count 8 notes. So that looks like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So throughout this exercise, that is what you're going to be doing the entire time. Your hands are going to be changing subdivisions, but what we want to do is we want to use all of the drums, right? So we got our feet working, then we're going to get our hands working, so it's a full body thing, and we're going to move our hands around the toms. So we're going to start with the snare. We're going to start with 8 notes, matching up with the same subdivision as our feet, and we're going to play 4 notes on each drum. So 4 on the snare, 4 on the rack, 4 on the floor. You can add in, if you have 3 toms, go ahead and add that one in too, all right? But let me show you what that looks like with the 8 notes. Here we go. So nice and simple, right? And notice I played it 2 times. It's good. Sit in it for a second so you can actually get used to the way it feels. Play it 2 times around, and then let's move on to the next subdivision with our hands. We're gonna be playing 8-note triplets. So now we're gonna be playing 6 notes on each drum. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, while keeping 8 notes with our feet. Here's what that looks like. Okay, so that'll might throw you a little bit if you're not used to playing triplets over quarter notes or 8 notes like that. And on the 16th notes, we're going to be playing 8 notes on each drum. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Woohoo! Here we go. All right, so we're turning up the heat a little bit. Now the last part is 16th note triplets, you guessed it. So with 16th note triplets, we're gonna be playing 12 notes on each drum, okay? So that's gonna be a lot, it's gonna be fast. You wanna stay really relaxed. Don't tighten up, don't get like this. Give yourself a hernia. Try to stay loose, keep your shoulders relaxed, make sure your wrist, and you're using a lot of finger here. Try to use some finger in this one. You don't need to get all crazy, big old arm strokes, okay? We're gonna try to stay loose. We're trying to warm up. When you're playing a little faster here, play a little lighter. It gets a little easier to work around the toms, especially at a fast speed like this. So let me play that for you. Here we go. The hardest part is switching, ending on the floor tom, going back to the snare. So you gotta get a little chord movement in there. Nice pivot over, okay? So you gotta work that out. But now you see the whole exercise, so let's put it all together at a nice slow BPM, back to back, all right? Let's do it together. right, moving on to part 2, exercise number 2. Now this one is very simple stickings that you would know, but we got to bring them in a creative way to create some type of good rhythm that you can work around the kit. This one is more of a linear style warm-up, so you're getting your kick drum a lot more involved, mixing it in with different notes with your hands. Whereas the other one, we had a foundation of timekeeping where we're playing notes on top. So this is a good, different type of exercise that's going to help your overall limb development and flow between your hands and kick. So this one, guys, we're looking at simple combinations of right, left, kick, kick, mixed with just a unison right, left, and a kick. So that's the 2 types of groups we're looking at. So this and this. We're just going to play those in a lot of different ways. So we're going to play right, left, kick, kick 4 times, followed by the unison kick 8 times. Okay, so back to back like that. And what we're going to do is we're going to move the right, left singles around the kit. So 4 times, meaning we're going to play that right, left 4 times. We're going to go snare, rack, floor, back to rack. For the unison kick, we're going to be always playing the right hand on the floor and the left hand on the snare. So here's what that first part looks like. So that's the first part. The next chunk is we're going to play the right, left, kick, kick part 3 times and the unison kick part 2 times. And then we're going to repeat that whole thing, though. That second chunk gets repeated, whereas the first chunk, we just play it through. It'll make more sense once we go through the whole thing. So here's that second chunk. Here we go. Now the third chunk, we're playing the right, left, kick, kick part only 1 time, and then the unison kick part 2 times. But here's the deal. We're going to repeat that third chunk 4 times altogether because it's such a short group of notes that you're playing. So we're going to extend that 4 times altogether. So here's what that looks like. So simple as that, but when you put it all together, it's really fun. It's an awesome workout, an awesome warm-up, especially for that kick. Your kick drum, your foot's going to be on fire. Okay, so now I'm going to play the whole thing together. I'm going to play it a little faster for you, but you can follow along with the notation on the screen. Then we'll actually put it to a click. But here's just a quick demo of the whole thing. Here we go. All right, so you can see it's a pretty smooth and fun warm-up. Let's put it to click and start to bump this thing up and really get a workout going on with our hands and kick. Here we go. Now that you get the main idea, let me show you it again at a faster tempo, and then you guys can start adding this to your practice routine. Let's go. So these 2 exercises and warm-ups are simple, but they are effective and they really do get your blood flowing. They really do improve that flow between your limbs, and it'll help you get ready to smash your practice or smash whatever gig you're about to play. So guys, if you haven't already, make sure to check out the free drum training I put together. There's free resources at fisherdrumming.com that I want to hook you up with. If you want 5 free practice tracks to start playing your drums to right now, they're drumless tracks, you can go to fisherdrumming.com and get those free downloads. Also, the link is in the description below this video. You can also sign up for the free drum training. It really helps you lay a solid foundation. If there's any weak links in your playing, I go through a whole training on how to make sure you're not missing out on any important foundational skills on the drums in this free training. So check that out as well. So have fun practicing, and I'll be back with you soon. See you guys.